program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Welcome to Bacolod City, the capital of Negros Occidental, the home of the Mascara Festival, and the home of the Chicken Inasal. And of course, all roads lead to the St. Lasal Coliseum para sa ating laban ngayong gabi. Mayong gabi, Pilipinas, and we are proud to bring you another packed crowd dito sa USLS Coliseum para sa back-to-back Mpbl games dito sa Bacolod City Marquee and the rest of the Bacolod Bingo Plus. Less than 24 hours removed actually from a loss last night, returning to the floor as they take on the Zamboanga family's Grand Sardines. 7-0 Zamboanga team taking on a Bacolod team that is looking to rediscover its winning form. 5-3 ang Bacolod and 7-0 naman ang Zamboanga, and a tough task ahead for the home team. Mayong gabi once again sa Delf Tupas. Upod ko si Javi Palanya and of course Sheila Salaysay at courtside. Javi, another spectacle awaits us here at the St. Lasal Coliseum.
That's right, an exciting ball game at our hands. Bacolod wanting to even its record here in their home floor. Ayaw naman nila maging 0-2, so this will definitely be a must win for them, but it will be a tall task coming up against an unbeaten team in Zamboanga. So we will see kung kaninong playing style ang mananaig in this game.
Oh, definitely. And also joining us, of course, Miss Sheila Salaysay from courtside. Sheila, I'm sure you know, you've talked to some of the players and their experience so far dito sa Bacolod.
Well, on our first Vismin invasion dito sa Bacolod, both teams enjoying. Syempre, yung Inasal, they've been going out and excited sila. Some of them kumakanta pa sa team song natin dito. Both teams excited. Though one team lost last night, the other team won. Pero for tonight, with this live kind of crowd, pareho silang excited and thrilled for this game tonight.
Definitely. Sana wag lang mag-triple overtime ulit, no? Pero syempre, of course, gusto naman natin ng magandang laban. And speaking of magandang laban, Zamboanga coming from behind yesterday to beat Val City in that first game ng ating doubleheader kahapon. Zamboanga, it's an overtime win, 86-82. And you talk about the numbers here, Javi. Points in the paint, lamang sila. Fast break points, and of course, bench points.
They were still able to get the numbers in the departments that they usually dominate. But Val City did a good job of controlling the pace, especially in the first 3 quarters. Kaya lang Zamboanga, led by the Marcelita twins, just took off in that 4th quarter and in that overtime period and was able to hack out that victory against Val City, who are really primed to snatch that win away from them.
And speaking of spoiling the party para sa Valenzuela, etong si JC Marcelino. Can he spoil Bacolod's party tonight? No, 26 points siya kagabi, and the averages in his first season dito sa Mpbl have been impressive, Javi. You know, talk about this kid right here.
And he's doing that coming off the bench, leading the bench mob para dito sa Zamboanga. That's the reason why they are tops in bench points per game. But yesterday, he struggled for the most part of that match. I think Val City really played good defense on him, especially because they were preventing itong Zamboanga to get points in transition. That's where usually JC gets his points, and they were not able to get that in the early goings of that game. But that 4th quarter and that extra period, talagang pumutok siya, and it gave the W para sa Zamboanga.
Let's talk about Bacolod as well. No, it was a heartbreaking loss. They could have taken the game in earlier, but inabot sila ng triple overtime and Byron Villarias happened. Anong positives nakita mo from that performance on Bacolod last night?
Well, for Bacolod, at least they know that they can keep in step with the strongest team in the league. I was saying yesterday that they should have finished the game in regulation kasi pag umabot nga yan sa overtime, madedehado sila because Nueva Ecija has more pieces to be able to dominate those extra periods, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. But still a valiant effort for Bacolod. They could pat themselves in the back for what they did yesterday. Nueva Ecija was just a better team in that last 5 minutes of play. But they were able to get some good moments in that game, holding Nueva to a game that they did not really like to play in that match.
Of course, our key player to watch out for, probably the heart and soul of this Bacolod team, Marky, has been averaging a little over 11 points in the season, had 9 points and 10 rebounds last night. Pero the numbers are beyond, itong influence ni Marky sa laro, his leadership and his presence on the floor. Just really, kakaiba itong player na to.
That's right. Ito si Marky, part of our 1,000 points club and already zeroing in on the 1,000 rebounds club. So makikita mo talaga the effort that he puts in, especially at this advanced stage in his career. It's still amazing that he's able to dominate the game this kind of way.
Of course, nahimay na namin and ready na po ang Bacolod para sa laban na to. It's Zamboanga against Bacolod. Coming right up, let's go to Richard Campos for the starting lineups.
This is gonna be exciting. Mayong gabi, St. LaSalle Coliseum in the City of Smiles. Bacolod, handa na kamo! It's Zamboanga versus your Bacolod Bingo Plus on the OK Bet Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl 4th season, presented by Extreme. Let's carry on the starting lineups, beginning with Zamboanga Family's Brand Sardines.
Are you ready?
One guard, number 16, Irvin Palencia.
Sardines.
Forward, number 17, Japs Bautista. Shooting guard, number 19, JV Marcelino. Power forward, number 28, Chito Jaime. Coming in at center, number 91, Monster Mabayo. Zamboanga Family's Brand Sardines is led by Vic Icasiano. Assistant coaches, Leo Pujante, Hubert De Los Santos, Kevin Di Castro, Kat Tenorio, and Jake Aglaron.
Bacolod Bingo Plus. Bacolod Bingo Plus. Bacolod.
And now, the starting five for your Bacolod Bingo Plus.
Bacolod Bingo Plus. Bacolod Bingo.
Small forward number 1 from Canlao Negros Oriental, Craniel Viloria.
All in on every
One guard number 9, Aaron Heruta.
of the court.
Shooting guard number 17, Alwin Alday. Playing center number 25, Adrian Lau. And at power forward number 83 from Sagay City, Negros Occidental, Mark Yee.
Everybody can stop us.
Bacolod Bingo Plus head coach is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches RB Mangahas, Francis Cruz, and Richie Militante. Team manager
Irvin Palencia,
Leo
JV
Van
Marcelino, Mon Mabayo, Chito Jaime, and Japs Bautista. The 5 on the floor for Zamboanga to start this game. For Bacolod naman, Aaron Heruta, Alwin Alday, Adrian Lau, Mark Yee, and Craniel Veloria. Marky, of course, grew up in Sagay City, a couple of hours away from Bacolod. Craniel Veloria grew up in Canlaon. And malapit na din dito. Medyo malayo din. 3 hours na away from bypass. But we are underway for the second night of a back-to-back. Bacolod against Zamboanga. Bacolod in blue, Zamboanga in white. Here's Craniel Veloria. Mark Yee uses the shot fake. The runner from Yee. The slowest runner you'll ever see. Pero pasok pa rin.
And I think he has proven to really hit that whenever he's given the chance. And here, Irvin Palencia being given the start by Coach Vic Icasiano. He did not play at all in yesterday's game. Looking to be aggressive in this starting role. Here's that pass by Viloria. Up fake. Kumagat si Mabayo. And all the time in the world for Marquis to hit that runner.
Is Palencia. Out of control. Mabayo, atake. Bagsak si Adrian Lau. Japs Bautista, straightaway 3. And Marquis collects the rebound. Former finals MVP, Marquis. Under 9 minutes here in the first period. Maagang-maaga po. Viloria, three-pointer, offline.
He has really been struggling in this season. Itong si Craniel Viloria. We know that he is a very capable gunner, this former Arellano University standout. But he has not put in the numbers. Yesterday, only 4 points in almost 40 minutes, 2 out of 11 from the field. He started that game and also finished it.
Mon Mabayo missing on the three. Here's Craniel Viloria. Goes to Adrian Lau against Mabayo. JV Marcelino caught. Foul on JV Marcelino. Craniel Viloria, before he went to Arellano, he was a star at West Negros University dito sa Bacolod. Alwin Alday with a floater. That won't work. JV Marcelino looking it up. JV jumper, yes.
JV Marcelino.
A rare start para sa kanya. He usually leads that bench mob with his twin JC. But here, I think Coach Vicky Casiano wanting to prevent a slow start from his team like it happened yesterday. Kaya stinart niya na dito, one half of the Marcelino twins.
Marquis, jumper, yes.
Showing no signs of fatigue from yesterday. Still looking very fresh. Itong si Marquis, 4 points already in the game.
Alday is away. Alwin. Sayang. Almost could have been a three-point play for Alwin Alday, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. An interesting subplot here is Coach Vicky Casiano facing his former team. As we take a look at that play earlier, binawi Marquis and jumper na yun from JV Marcelino. 4-2 ang ating score. Alwin Alday sinks the first. Maaga itong Bacolod Bingo Plus na ganda, Javi, for this season. I think they spent a few weeks here in January. And they were training here, nagpa-practice sila dito in preparation for Mpbl and some other leagues as well.
One ball session arrow is wiping Zamboanga panelist brand Sardines.
Para rin para sa homestand na ito, they prepared, I think mga 2 weeks rin sila dito, nauna sila.
Well, they played in Bataan a week before, di ba? They lost that game in Bataan. I think last week, no? Kala mo, di ako nanonood, no? Nanonood ako. Mabayo.
Sa sobrang dami ko ng games na na-cover, minsan nalilito na
I would understand. As Reden Zelda knocks down the three. I would understand, my friend. Huwag kang mag-alala.
I'm sure you know how it feels.
Yeah, naiintindihan kita. May kasalanan ako dyan. Ano nangyari sa'yo?
Okay lang. Di tayo nagre-reklamo dyan. Heruta getting the starting nod once again, missing on the three-point try.
Reden Zelda coming off the bench. A late addition to the Zamboanga team, the former NU Bulldog. Chito Jaime with a jumper. Yes.
Chito Jaime.
This is a guy who has had a lot of pedigree here of success in the Mpbl, but this season he has not gotten the numbers, only 3.7 points per game in just over 11 minutes para dito kay Chito Jaime.
But he fills a role here para dito sa Zamboanga. You need players like Chito Jaime on your team. As you take a look at this three-point shot of the game, at sa inyo ng Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances, Reden Zelda on target on that three ball. Aaron Heruta. Baba kay Marquis. Yi against Mabayo. Goes behind the back to Viloria. Turnover.
Well, you were saying kanina si Delph, what Chito Jaime is to Zamboanga, that is what Marquis is to Bacolod. Kaya lang ito si Marquis still able to put up sensational numbers para sa Bacolod squad.
Really a testament to his, how he's taken care of his body, stayed in shape, kept himself sharp. Zelda. Aldayan nakabantay. Reden Zelda. Matake. Miss. Here's Alwin. Taken away by Palencia. Alday wasn't looking there. Valencia was quick to pounce.
Sa sobrang takot ni Alday na matapikan galing sa likod, he didn't see Zelda right in front of him already to strip that basketball, and Palencia was leaking out, adjusted in mid-air to be able to fish for the foul.
Irvin Palencia played for Basilan previously. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances. Crowd getting into it. As Zamboanga now up by 4. Here's Aaron Heruta. Double team. Close to Alwin Alday. Mabasa ilalim. Marquis. Look at Zamboanga swarm Bacolod here. Viloria with a reverse. Lau with a putback.
This is one guy who has been playing splendidly para kay Coach Alex Angeles. Very efficient, and whenever you give him an opportunity to score, most often than not, he will capitalize.
Lau with a big rebound. Halfway through this first period, Adrian Lau. Back out to Heruta. 14 to shoot. Aaron attacks. The runner won't work.
That's going to be an over the back.
That's on Japs Bautista.
This is a very interesting defensive ploy para dito sa Zamboanga. Whenever the ball handler calls for the ball screen, on that previous instance, it was Aaron Heruta. Twice he called for the ball screen, and Zamboanga forcing him to deny the screen, giving him the lane to the opposite end of the basket, not giving him an opportunity to use the pick, denying the two-man game.
Marquis with a turnaround. Oh, wala. Nagawan sa bola. Aaron Heruta wins it. Adrian Lau sa ilalim. Lau, couple of fakes. Lau got the foul. Couldn't get the basket. 2 free throws for Adrian Lau.
Lau had 11 points and 7 rebounds yesterday. Right there, just a tad bit missing on a possible 3-point play opportunity. But you see there how hard he really works and how he positions himself very well.
And Jeremy Cabana grew up a few minutes away from here, in this very venue. Pinasok na. Of course, played his college ball at San Beda and West Negros also. Kasama niya dito na pinasok ni Coach Alex Angeles is John Nermal, who every time he plays well, actually, nananalo ang Bacolod. Ito si John Nermal.
Yeah, itong si John Nermal, he has the tools to be able to be successful in this league. Good height for the 3 spot, and he has the length. He has an outside shot. He has that agile ability to be able to put the ball on the floor. He can also affect plays defensively. So John Nermal, just a matter of time before he becomes a bona fide superstar in this league.
Marquis with the offensive rebound on that Viloria miss. Here's Cabana. Nermal. 2 seconds to shoot. Jeremer. Nermal has to put it up. No good. Oh. Zelda. Couple of crossovers. It's a foul on Cranial Viloria.
His first substitution, your very own Handuman and Bacolod, Arvin Johnson, for bringing the Also, Raymond Lion replacing
Oh wow, one of the. If you're from here, this is a lineup you want to see for Bacolod. All homegrown players on the floor here. Happy.
That's why the crowd was really riled up.
0 for 4 so far from beyond the arc. Adi Santos scores, improvising on that move. Lead is up to 6 for Zamboanga. Cabanag attacks. Cabanag finds a way. Yes.
But this is a guy who has proven to be a known scorer. College days niya pa lang with the San Pedro Red Lions. And he has given Bacolod good opportunities in scoring, especially when guys like Marky and Alvin Alday are on the bench. He has anchored the second or third units para kay Coach Alex Angeles.
Bit undecisive there. Itong si Arben Johnson. And J-Boy Solis comes in for Marky.
13 seconds to shoot. Jose Tancinco coming in for Mon Mabayo.
Mon Mabayo extended time on the floor, replaced by Tancinco. So JC Marcelino also in the ball game now. Abi nakascore na nga. Here's John Herman. Cabanag. Blocked by Marcelino. Reden Celda attacks. Reden Celda with a left-handed finish.
Showtime right there by Celda, switching hands in midair to finish that play. The good defensive stop by JC Marcelino.
This timeout is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. So, chill muna tayo. Magbabalik kami.
Nagsisimula to sa pag-harvest ng ingredients na ihahalo sa neutral spirits at barrel-aged hanggang ito'y maging ginto para mas swabe ang hagod nito. Ginto, ibang ginto.
Mga ka-satellite, mahigit 2 months na ba kayong hindi nakapag-load? Oras na para ibalik ang saya sa Satellite TV. Mag-avail ng Tingin-Loads 10, 15 o 25 hanggang September 30, 2022. Get your next load for free! Sulit ang pagbabalik ng masayang panonood sa dami ng channels na pwedeng subaybayan. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo? Punta na sa suking retailer at magpa-load na!
Zamboanga taking the life out of this Bacolod crowd early on, 18 to 10. Lamang ang mga bisita. As Jermer Cabanag brings the ball down for Bacolod. Down 8 at the moment, under 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Raymond Delagat with Johnson. J-Boy Solis back out to Cabanag. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Nermal. Shot clock grinding down. John Nermal knocks down the 3.
Very patient right there. Despite the shot clock dwindling down, able to get enough fake to get his defender up in the air.
Comia, off-balance shot. Won't work this time. Marcelino.
As good as good for JC Marcelino.
Always impressive when a guy with that kind of height is able to knock down those kinds of shots. Floater right there from the lefty. Something that you kids, whenever you're a point guard, you have to have that floater type of shot in your arsenal to be able to score off those big guys. And this guy has been successfully doing it in this season.
He's got 5 points off the bench. You see JC Marcelino. Zamboanga now with a press. Successful. Tancinco. Comia able to recover. Tancinco, balik kay Celda. Chavo.
Marcelino was open on the left flank. Celda had tooth. Was indecisive about that one. Hence the traveling violation.
21 to 13. Almost a steal. Solis na itawid quickly. So Ilagan goes the other way.
Excellent bullet pass right there by Johnson. Ilagan deciding to go with a more difficult finish on the other side of the hoop.
Cabanag is whistled for the foul. Wala pa sa penalty yung Bacolod.
Here's that difficult finish right there by Raymond Ilagan, but credit the pass by Arben Johnson. In traffic despite two defenders trying to go for it.
Zelda. Step back. Jumper. Wala. Normal with the rebound. Normal. Lost it. Zelda. Has Santos ahead of him. And Adi Santos scores. Plenty of turnovers for Bacolod in its first period. Cabanag for three. No.
That's a shot way too early para kay Cabanag. Still 6 seconds on the clock when he hoisted that one up. And I think the frustrations is mounting here para sa Bacolod, but they have to channel that in the right way. Wow, the Cebuano Ninja coming in is sporting a new headband, ah.
Iba talaga to si Liu. The very flamboyant.
Very.
This was the finish earlier, galing kay Adi Santos. And it's really, you know, what's frustrating about that play for Bacolod is that hindi na nga sila nakakuha ng basket. They gave up the foul, and now they give Adi Santos 2 free throws, and he's already sank the first one. And they could be, you know, down by 10 by the end of the first period, instead of being, you know, probably down by 3 lang, or 2, or 4.
That's right. And if you're Bacolod, you have to be able to flip the switch come the second quarter, because this is not a good showing in front of your home crowd. The body language primarily not looking very good para sa kanila, and clearly this home crowd very disappointed with that showing.
It's been a strong start para dito sa Zamboanga. Markey actually had a, you know, solid first 5 minutes, but it was all Zamboanga from there, as Reden Zelda and JC Marcelino have conspired to help Zamboanga establish this 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter dito sa City of Smiles, Bacolod. 24-15 at the end of the one.
First-time moms ba kayo kagaya ko?
Oh, full-time mom na, career woman pa. Rough, no?
Don't worry dahil sagot namin kayo. Inais to the rescue.
Ako si Pat Fernandez.
Ako naman si MJ Marfori.
At katulad nyo, kailangan din namin ng katuwang sa tamang diskarte sa pag-aalaga kay Bibi.
Kaya samahan nyo kami dito sa 1PH para sa pagiging ina, hindi kayo mapapa. Inay ko po!
Inay ko po, alas 10 ng umaga tuwing Sabado.
Back inside the St. Nasal Coliseum for the second night of a back-to-back for Bacolod. Bacolod's hosting of the OKBet Mpbl regular season. Big shout-out sa kay Jerome Garcia na nagpapagaling after that injury for Bacolod. No, Jerome, of course, watching with Pia and Gavin and Gray. Magandang gabi sa inyo.
Always wish him the best in his recovery from that Achilles injury, tama?
Yeah, I think so. Doon ako nung kinover ko yung game na yun eh. He injured himself doon sa Bren Giao Convention Center.
Yeah, I was actually talking to him a few weeks back, I think a couple of weeks ago. Sabi niya, he's still looking to come back in this season. Just the optimism, I really believe is admirable para sa kanya. I hope he does. And that's really going to be something else if he's able to come back in this season. Alam natin, Achilles injury, that's one of the injuries that's dreaded by a lot of basketball players.
Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes. Few instructions on our coaches. Alex Angeles. Delay of game warning.
Second quarter.
Coach Vic Icasiano. Raymond Ilagan. Binigay kay Johnson. Liu. Back to Johnson. Fires a three. Pasok yan!
And the crowd is loving it. Much needed basket para sa Bacolod. Joel Liu, that's a good pass. Coming off the assist.
Here's Zelda. Comia with 5 seconds to shoot. Comia. Jeff Comia could not finish. Santos tapped away. Johnson comes away with the basketball. Now with Cabanag. Raymond Ilagan. Binigay kay Joel Liu. Out to Cabanag. 3 ball. No.
Ooh. Tough break right there for Bacolod. But that was not really a good shot by Cabanag. I feel like they could have moved the ball around and gotten a better opportunity. But here's the pass by Joel Liu off the two-man game on the left side, going to the opposite end of the floor to Arvin Johnson for the three.
Marcelino not lay it in. Liu. Head to Cabanag. That is tapped away. Ball will stay with Bacolod. Pasa muna natin kay Sheila Salaysay.
Matapos ang tatlong overtime, Coach Alex Angeles identified 3 instances bakit hindi sila nanalo. Lapse in defensive stance, missed free throws, mishandled screen on defense. Dagdag pa niya, wala silang babaguhin. Same energy, same hustle, at may kakampi pa sila ang crowd at ang nasa itaas. Pero kailangan nila magtrabaho, maniwala sa strategy at ma-execute ng tama. Kung magawa nila to, malaki ang chance na sila mananalo. Delph?
Maraming salamat, Sheila. And, that's something that they needed to address. I think, those type of games last night, yung very fine margins ang mga ganong games, a win or a loss, yun nga, and those are the problems. Miss screens, ganun lang eh.
Yep. Whenever you have a game that close into that point, triple overtime, it's the small things that you have to look upon. And tama si Coach Alex Angeles doon. That's what his team needs to improve on, because you've already pushed the strongest team in the league to the brink of a loss. In the 9 games, they have been unbeaten.
Zelda lost it. Great D by Ilagan. Foul given up by Tancinco to stop the fast break for Bacolod. So slowly but surely here, Bacolod Bingo Plus getting back into this ball game. JC Marcelino firing the 3. Binawi ni Raymond Ilagan getting the shooter's bounce. And John Mahari enters the ball game for the first time. In place of Reden Zelda. 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. Ang Bacolod 3 of 6 ang Zamboanga. 50%. Here's Ilagan. Goes to Liu. Liu has to fire. Ganda ng depensa ni JC Marcelino doon. Bagsak si John Mahari. And they've been given technicals by referee John Albelnas. A little bit of trash talking.
And I think Johnson has his emotions getting the better of him. He has to play smarter now that they're on the brink of a run here, trimming what was once a 10-point deficit to just 5.
Foul on number 13, Arvin Johnson. That's his first. It's a double technical foul between number 99, John Mahari, and
Double
number
tech.
13, Arvin Johnson.
As confirmed, and Arvin Johnson is replaced by Cranial Viloria. Pinasok na
Comes in for Arvin Johnson.
after a brief spell on the bench. JC Marcelino. Ilagan right there in front of him. Great box out there. With the pass telegraph. Comia able to give it up. Mahari for 3. Off the glass and in.
3 points, John Mahari.
Bank is open at 9:47 p.m. para kay John Mahari. That was a lucky shot to bail out what was an empty-looking offensive possession para sa kanila.
Raymond Ilagan. J-Boy Solis with a jumper. Too strong.
Defense was right there against that shot by Solis, although the closeout was a little bit to the right.
Comia spins and puts it in.
This guy also one of the ones who were able to hit crucial shots in that fourth quarter to help them get back into the game. It was Jeff Comia.
Solis inside. Ilagan. Pinilit. Ilagan could not get it in. And Aaron Heruta gets it on the second try.
I think Heruta has to slowly but surely be able to settle down his teammates. Let them play the right way on both ends of the basketball and not let the emotions get the better of them. Playing in front of your home crowd, you want to do things the right way and not to overdo things.
Heruta. Pinilit. It's a turnover. Zamboanga tumatakbo. Zamboanga. Comia again. With a finish.
And just as I said that a while ago, Heruta took a forced shot which led to a transition score by Zamboanga. That's one thing that Bacolod shouldn't let the white shirts be able to do in this game. Get them steals, which will lead to easy baskets, because that is something that they love doing. Val City was able to be successful in preventing those opportunities for them yesterday.
Jeff Comia right here. He's a firecracker. Ito si Jeff Comia. Hindi lang ano eh. You know, the way he finishes plays and you know, the manner, yung body language niya, yun ang nagpapaganda. Really a spark plug para dito sa Zamboanga. Now has a 10-point lead.
40 seconds.
That's right. Very fiery in the way he does things. Ito si Jeff Comia. He had 12 points yesterday. Already has 7 right now to match his average.
Heruta with the runner. Now comes Zamboanga. Mabayo. Kenneth Tolipas is in the game. And Alwin Alday binalik na rin together with Marquis. Here's Jeff Comia. Comia aatake. Stops. Mabayo for 3. Pasok yan. Mon Mabayo.
3 points.
That offensive set looked to have been going nowhere para sa kanila, but again a bailout shot once again, this time coming from Mon Mabayo.
37-24. Biggest lead of the game. Alday for 3. No. Tolipas with offensive rebound. Balik kay Alwin. Swings it over to Viloria. Viloria lays it in.
Finally a basket para sa kanya. Let's see if this could get him going. His points really needed here, and I think Cranial has to really step up, especially in the absence of a guy like Jerome Garcia. He has to be able to control that scoring load para sa Bacolod.
Ang bilis ng ikot ng bola dito for Zamboanga, but that time, Mahari could not finish.
Oh, that's a forced pass.
It's Adi Santos. Comia for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Viloria. Ahead to Marquis. And Kenneth Talipas battling for position against John Mahari, commits the offensive foul. Eh, ganun yung nangyayari sa Bacolod. Every time they get going, there's a play that seems to stop their momentum, Javi.
That's right there. Tolipas wanted to get prime position inside the paint. He felt like he had the advantage, and Marquis was egging him on to seal his man. Pero again, offensive foul called on him. 11-point lead rather for Bacolod, 37-26.
Isaiah Robert P. Garrett Cabana.
You buy Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Look at the team matchups here. Bacolod Bingo Plus. Hindi sila ganun kalakas with their scoring, but defensively pretty strong. 64.8 points per ball game. And Zamboanga naman, high-powered offense, almost 92 points per outing.
They're similar in the way they play to Nueva Ecija. They like to play a lot of defense, pressure basketball from the backcourt, force a lot of turnovers and get easy baskets. That's why they are 1 and 2 respectively in that department. Fast break points itong Nueva Ecija and Zamboanga. Samantalang itong Bacolod naman, they are number 1 in points allowed per game. But because they like to play a lot of half-court sets, mababa lang ang kanilang offensive production.
And of course, similarity with Zamboanga as well is the Zamboanga and Nueva Ecija is the depth na nakikita natin sa lineup nila. Alday with a step back 3. No. Yung bola mapupunta sa Zamboanga. You want to get Bacolod to run more. Just because ito nga yung pinagtataka ko, yung fast break score nila hindi ganun kalaki. Although, ang dami nilang gwardiya dyan sa team na yan.
Exactly, that's also been mind-boggling to me because they have a lot of players who can be able to push the ball in transition, and also a lot of players who are successful in scoring in transition. Guys like Alday, Liu, ito si Viloria could also be one of them. I feel like they're just trying to egg those half-court sets a lot because of the advantage of having Marquis. Because obviously Marquis, not really the player that he once was. Hindi na makakatakbo yan every possession. But that was a tough shot by JV Marcelino.
Nabigla ako, tinapon na lang. Babanda pa. 39-28 ang ating score as Zamboanga restores a double-digit lead. Alday to Yi. Quick closeout by Mabayo to Lipas, getting in position as Med Salim will be whistled for the personal.
There's that pass by Tolipas. Great stretch by itong si Viloria. There's that shot by Marcelino.
Soft touch.
Yeah.
Soft touch, running shot. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin niya.
Pati siguro siya. Sabi niya, I'll just get it off the backboard and bahala na.
Yi against Mabayo. Great matchup here. Great sportsmanship as well. We're seeing from these two players as Mabayo whistled for the personal on that spin move galing kay Mark Yi.
Foul on number 91, Juan Mabayo is second at the line, shooting to Mark Yi.
And Mon Mabayo not backing down on the former Mpbl Finals MVP. If you count our Christmas Invitational, Si Philip Manalang yung finals MVP doon. Pero, ang sa best of 5 naman, regular season, ito yung si Marquis.
That's right.
5 points, 5 rebounds so far.
And one of the steadiest free throw shooters in the league, ito si Marquis. Always can count on him to hit those shots.
Chino Mosqueda gives it up to Med Salim. Mahari for 3, no. Juanihero Neruta ang rebound against John Mahari, former teammate at Iloilo. Heruta attacks the D. Tolipas lost it. Nagawan ng loose ball sa ilalim at Kenneth Tolipas puts it in. Nakita mo yung heartbeat ni Marquis na wala sa eksena si John Mahari. But not a defensive foul. Stood his ground. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Mosqueda to Mahari. Atake rejected.
Oh, that was a late whistle there. But I think Jojo Belnas called that foul because there was a little bit of the arm. Let's see that again from a different angle. I think the foul was called because of the body contact, because it was really clear that it was all ball from the upstairs.
Mpbl Zamboanga, Bacolod Brand, Sardines.
Coach Vic Icasiano wants a ceasefire here as Zamboanga leads by 7, 39-32 in the second period.
No reason to miss out on movie nights or your favorite weekly series.
Nagbabalik ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League dito sa St. Lasal Coliseum in Bacolod City, kung saan ang visiting team Zamboanga Families Ranch Sardines with a 39-32 lead. Quick shout out to Erjo Hunatas, Dionalyn Pacanya, Attorney Hans Chua, Toto Chua, Dominic Chua, and James Chua and John Chua. So mga ano natin yan, mga kaibigan natin yan dito sa Bacolod, as John Mahari sinks the first free throw.
I also like to give a shout out to the Huerte family, Tito Dodong, Tita Kendi, Von Mark, Venice, and the rest of the Huerte family. Happy watching to you guys.
Albo with the rebound, 1 for 2 on the trip para kay John Mahari, 40-32. Bacolod can go for the last shot of the half here. Richard Albo. Maba sila kay Yi. They want to go to Albo. Back to Yi. 2 seconds. Yi has to go. Yi couldn't make that fadeaway. And dyan nagtatapos ang ating first half. Very intense first half para sa dalawang koponan. Zamboanga racing to a double-digit lead in the first period. Jeff Comia coming off the bench, making an impact, scoring in a variety of ways. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and dagdag mo pa yung intensity niya sa depensa. Zamboanga with an 8-point lead at the end of the first half. Magbabalik ang inyong Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Doble sa sulit, doble sa saya. New subscriber? May buy one take one load ka. Subscribe na sa Satellite TV for only 1,190 pesos mula July 1 to August 31 Mag-avail ng loads 99 to 499 sa first month and get your next load for free. Todo enjoy ang panonood ng bawat miyembro ng family. Kaya punta na sa nearest dealer at itodo ang sulit sa satellite.
Sulit TV, powered by TV5. Siksik sa iba't ibang shows na gusto mo.
Magnanakaw ka! Bakit sa'yo ba to?
Marco ang pumatay kay Jacob.
Pinaydor niyo akong lahat.
There we go. Got it.
Darating pa si Mr. Right.
Sa ibang balita naman, pagdating sa TV5 plus iba pang mga channels, digital at malinaw ang Sulit TV. Bili na! 780 pesos lang, no monthly fees. Siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya. Sulit TV.
Ang tambalang matunog sa FM. Nasa Radyo 5 na. Ted Filon at DJ Chacha sa Radyo 5 92.3 News FM. Mondays to Fridays 6 a.m. Simulcast on 1PH.
Kilalang journey.
Between Zamboanga's Family's Brand Sardines and of course Bacolod Bingo Plus live here sa St. Lasal Gymnasium of Bacolod, and this halftime makakasama natin of course a homegrown player mula sa Zamboanga, Dulacas de Santos on my right, and of course Bacolod Bingo Plus manager Leo Batnog. Pero unahin ko muna si Dudu. Three of your big men wala ngayon. Sino-sino sila? Ano bang impact meron ito sa laro nyo ngayon?
Si Chris Dumapig, Decoy Lopez, Jamo Egilos, and Grimaldo. Bali, apat yun, no? So, malaking impact nga para sa amin yun kasi nagre-relay kami sa mga rebounds namin, sa stops namin sa kanila. Pero as part of the team, yung mga sinasabi naman ng coaches, we're just being optimistic. We believe in each other. Kahit na kung anong yung nandun sa lineup namin, alam namin na kakayanin namin. So, we trust our coaches to the game plan, yung mga nireview namin, all the player tendency, yung buong trust namin binibigay namin sa coaches at magtiwala lang kami. Good thing na na-apply naman na maayos pagdating ng game.
Yan, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan at batiin, lalo na lahat ng supporters na?
Yes, I would like to thank, papasalamat po kami sa UCI Management, Family's Brand Sardines na napakasarap, kay Yorme Jan Dalipe, Congressman Manix, Kimer Olaso, sa lahat ng mga taga Zamboanga, sa official Twitters namin, Patrick's, at sa mga Zamboangueños sa iba't ibang sulok ng bansa. At inaanyahan po namin kayo sa September 20, sa hometown naman po namin, sa home game namin. Magkita-kita tayo dyan sa Zamboanga para sa home game. Maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta. Patuloy po kaming nagbibigay ng karangan sa syudad ng Zamboanga. Diakon Este.
Maraming salamat and good luck to Sir Leo for a second night. Puno pa rin itong Coliseum natin. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan or batiyan sa lahat ng taong making this event possible?
Nagpasalamat ko sa tanan ng mga Bacolod noon nga nagatambong subong nga nagsuporta sa Bacolod Bingo Plus, sa aton nga Mayor Albi Benitez, kay Congressman Kong Greg, Kong Karaps Paduano, sa mga amigo ko mga barangay officials sa Aradas na Subong, sa mga minor sponsors namon, mga boss ko din sa basketball nga padayon nga suporta sa aton sports program. So padayon kita nga magbuylog sa pagsuporta subong sa atong Bingo Plus, kabay pa makakuha tang kadalagaan subong gabi.
Meron po ba kayo babatiyan?
Okay.
Maraming salamat. Okay, thank you, Mr. Leo Batnog, and of course, Dulacas de Santos, ang homegrown of Zamboanga's Family's Brand Sardines. Ngayon, pasok muna kay Sadalva na Javi.
And to make your evening more beautiful, St. LaSalle Coliseum, join me in welcoming the Grand Slam Mascara Festival champion, your Barangay Granada Dancers! There you have it, Barangay Granada Dancers.
Ngayon naman makakasama natin, walang iba ang ating Captain Marvel Commissioner ng MPBL, Sir Kenneth Duremdes. Matagal na wala ang sports dahil sa pandemya. Ngayon, unti-unti na siyang bumabalik. Kwentuhan mo naman kami bakit dito niya napili sa Bacolod ganapin ang unang Visayas Mindanao invasion natin.
Unang-una, mayong gabi, Bacolod City. Mayong gabi, City of Smiles. Salamat sa mainit yung pagbaton sa aton mga teams from Valenzuela, Zamboanga, and Nueva Ecija. So, salamat, Ged. And nakita nyo naman, so far, ito ang pinaka-biggest crowd natin ever sa mga games natin. Congratulations! And hopefully, we can do another game here. Kung gusto nyo all-star, dalo natin diri sa Bacolod. So thank you sa suporta, and you know naman ang Bacolod, as always, the biggest and number one fans yon ng basketball. So dadalhin natin ang MPBL dito para sa inyong lahat.
Meron ka po bang mensahe sa lahat ng taong sumuporta at tumulong para maging posible itong event natin, Com?
Yes, of course. Yung support lagi, mga fans. Kung wala sila, wala kayo, wala pong basketball, tsaka wala pong MPBL. So, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Gusto ko lang din pasalamatan, and every day, nanonood po ang ating founder, si Senator Manny Pacquiao. Kung wala din siya, wala ring MPBL. So, naka-monitor sa every game. Senator Manny, maraming salamat. Napasaya na naman natin ang mga fans natin dito sa Bacolod. See you soon, and God bless you all. Good evening.
Maraming salamat, our MPBL Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang bakbakan sa pagitan ng Bacolod Bingo Plaza at Zamboanga's Family's Brand Sardines sa pagbabalik ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Sulit TV, powered by TV5.
Halftime dito sa St. Asal Coliseum in Bacolod City, kung saan ang Zamboanga are ahead 40-32. Great performance kanina. Hindi sa basketball but mascara dancers dito. And, pero may basketball din naman nangyari in the first half, which seemed like ages ago, Javi. And then Zelda right there leading the charge early on. Bacolod struggled offensively. Pero itong Zamboanga, parang hardly missing a step after that win last night.
Yeah, that's right. Itong Zamboanga, they have really been coming out of the gates, firing here, doing it on both ends of the basketball, forcing Bacolod into a lot of errors, getting easy baskets. Itong Bacolod naman, they had a good start, especially si Marquis in the first 5 minutes of the game, but could not sustain it towards the latter part of this first half. You see the numbers on your screen. Zamboanga more efficient from the field at 46%, but Bacolod able to out-rebound Zamboanga. -7 sila in that department, talking about the white shirts, 24-17. But sabi nga natin, the steals and the turnovers have been going the way of Zamboanga in this game. Points off turnovers, 9 na dyan para sa Zamboanga. They have been doing a good job of capitalizing on the errors nitong Bacolod. And kanina sa Delphi, we were talking about it off-air, and we mentioned it during the coverage that maybe Bacolod should shift into a more faster game because they have the tools naman to be successful at it. Maybe this could take a shift in the way they attack the basket in this game. Sa second half, baka mag-adjust sila going towards that because that could be the turning point in this one.
Yeah, ang akin lang din na Javi, I think it's more of the turnovers and the timing kung kailan sila nag-error because there have been times in that first half na kung saan they were really getting going and then bigla magkakamali sila, and that's what happened here. As we take a look at the leading scorers, JC Marcelino, of course, 8 points, Comia with 7, Adi Santos 5, Zelda with 5 as well, Marky with 6, and Ilagan, Hiruta, and Veloria with 4 apiece. As we prepare for the second half, tapos na yung ating OK Bet halftime shootout. Napasaya na naman ang mga tao dito sa Bacolod. The biggest crowd, this season. A very nice venue. Medyo may edad na yung venue, pero syempre, this is the best place to play basketball whenever you're in Bacolod, really. So Marky and the rest of Bacolod Bingo Plus looking to turn things around in the second half. JV Marcelino, JC Marcelino, JV Marcelino, Irvin Palencia, Mon Mabayo, and Andy Santos starting for Zamboanga in the third. Joel Liu, John Nermal, Richard Albo, Aaron Hiruta, and Marky naman for Bacolod. They get the steal here, Bacolod. Hiruta gives it up for Marky. Nermal on the cut to the basket. And maybe this will work for Bacolod. Early offense, early in the shot clock, atake ka na. That's what happened there.
That was a good screen by Hiruta, paving the way for Nermal to have a clear lane for that cut. That's a nice find by Marky. Ito yung sinasabi natin na lineup na baka gumana para sa kanila. Marky at the 5 and John Nermal at the 4. And then Richard Albo also in that lineup, so some shooting, some speed, and some physicality as well. Rebounding power para dito sa lineup ng Bacolod. Not really the tallest, but this will be able to fight in this game. As you see there, Marky getting the offensive rebound.
Nerman has been an X factor off the bench over the course of this campaign. Former West Negros standout as well. Here he is against one of the Marcelino twins. Marky Albo fires a 3, and JC Marcelino is whistled for the foul. Inabot niya yung kamay ni Albo on the closeout.
One of the cardinal sins of basketball, fouling a jump shooter. And what made it worse was it was beyond the arc, so 3 free throws para dito kay Richard Albo. And Marcelino arguing that he got only a part of the hand, which is supposedly part of the ball.
A chance here for Bacolod to trim the gap, and Richard Albo mintis ang pangalawang free throw. 40-34. Ating score. Here's Albo sinking the third, 2 of 3. So Bacolod getting 3 points on that possession. Marcelino out to Mabayo. Mabayo's runner is good.
Didn't settle for the outside shot, deciding to put the ball on the floor. And a great finish right there for Mon Mabayo.
Oh! That's a backcourt violation. I thought yung isang pa ni Marky nakatawid na. But nonetheless, referee Joe Belnas was right in front of that play. It will be interesting to find. Medyo mabilis yung pangyayari dun, ha? Again, turnover. Turnover number 11. Inside they go. Marcelino is fouled by Albo, and he could not believe it.
He got the block, but eventually got a piece of the wrist. You're gonna see it on the replay. It doesn't lie. See there the block, and then eventually a piece of the wrist, and then nakuha niya rin a part of the head. You couldn't see it clearly from that angle, maybe from a different angle, but from our vantage point, kitang-kita natin yun na foul talaga.
And JC Marcelino sinking the first free throw. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. 2 for 2 for JC. Now it's 10 points in the ball game. 44-35.
And the trend continues para dito sa Bacolod. Just when they were creeping in, priming for a run, Zamboanga able to get something going.
Markey diving for that loose ball.
Really protecting that leather, preventing anybody else to get a hand on that ball.
Dive sa bola as if his life depended on it. Ito si Markey. And those are the type of plays na, you know, if you're Bacolod, you know, that's your oldest player right there. That's your leader diving for the loose ball. Ewan ko na kung pa hindi ka pa ma-inspire. So, we turn you over to Sheila Salaysay.
Yes, Adele, Bacolod still looking for the advantage that they have on both ends, defense and offense. Sabi ni Coach RB Mangas, kailangan more ball movement, lessen their turnovers. Nabanggit din niya, yun, depensa ang bumubuhay sa kanila at kailangan lang involve ang lahat para unti-unting makabawi for this quarter. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. But that time, they were left undone once again by the crafty JC Marcelino. He's got 12 points at the moment. Nermal getting the pick from Yi. Trying to drive on Mabayo. Nermal couldn't make the shot. Mamadali Zamboanga on the break again. JV Marcelino, a little bit of both Marcelino twins. Pangdiin ng Zamboanga. Itong third quarter. Still staying with it. JC and JB, one of the best finishers in the league. You have a timeout as Zamboanga now has a 13-point lead against Bacolod.
This program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. Power up your viewing experience.
Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part.
Because more channels are added to your signal lineup. Now super loaded with these new channels. Kapamilya Channel HD. Spo TV and Spo TV 2. Fox News Channel and Deutsche Welle. Keep your postpaid or prepaid account active to enjoy these new channels. Scan the QR code to know more. Nagsisimula to sa pag-harvest ng ingredients na ihahalo sa neutral spirits at barrel-aged hanggang ito ay maging ginto para mas swabe ang hagod nito. Ginto, ibang ginto.
(48-35) ang ating talaan. If you're just joining us, my name is Adolf Tupas, working alongside Javi Palanya and Sheila Salaysay at courtside live from the St. LaSalle Coliseum in Bacolod. Mark Yi hitting that semi-hook to trim the gap to 11. 8 points for Mark Yi.
Much needed basket for Bacolod, and that's good for them coming off the timeout. You want something to get going. Marcelino, they force a stop there talking about Bacolod, but offensive rebound belongs to Zamboanga. Useless foul given up by Heruta.
Nanggigil si Heruta. They weren't able to complete the defensive stop, Javi.
Yeah, for all the brilliance that Aaron Heruta brings to the table, setting it up on your half court, sometimes he has a knack for giving up those kinds of useless fouls, especially on the loose balls.
Irvin Palencia ngayon. Working alongside JC and JV Marcelino. Mon Mabayo with a jumper. Yes.
Oh, he has played really well in this game. Itong si Mon Mabayo, already 7 points.
Not just in this game, Avi. He's been having a good run of form, no? Especially with that outside shooting na dinagdag niya sa kanyang arsenal. 5 points for Adrian Lau, and he'll have a chance to trim this lead further. Nermal, extra pass, and the finish by Lau.
Didn't see a lot of action in that second quarter to si Adrian Lau, but he started this game and he played well during that first period. Right now, could be the person or one of the persons to inject life back into this Bacolod squad. Miss on that N1 opportunity, but creating another one for John Nermal on that play, trimming this deficit to just 9.
Meron na 6 points si John Nermal. Another homegrown star making an impact for Bacolod. Valencia inside. Adi Santos, hard foul from Adrian Lau.
Bacolod right there going for a zone. Switching it up on the defensive end, but Adi Santos just got the better of that matchup on the baseline, getting Adrian Lau up in the air.
Ito sa unang free throw.
It could be a good foul because Adi Santos not really your best free throw shooter.
Good look at Coach Vic Icasiano. Coached Bacolod in the previous season. 1 for 2 for Adi Santos. 51-41 ang ating score under 6 minutes remaining in the third. Eruta nakatawid, binigay kay Nermal. John Nermal, nakasona din ang Zamboanga. They go to Marquis. Eruta fires. Marcelino got a piece of Eruta. Cabana will try again. Pasok yan! 51-44. Lead is down to 7. Turnover for Zamboanga. Here we go again.
And now the crowd is coming into it. Can Bacolod sustain?
Jeremy Cabanag with a 3-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Nermal gives it up to Yi. So many pang oras sa shot clock. And ends up as a turnover. And on the other end, JV Marcelino with a finish.
That time, Bacolod unable to capitalize yet again. And an easy basket by Zamboanga.
Cabanag. Long rebound. Cabanag again. Hindi nawala ng kumpiyansa si Jeremy Cabanag even after that miss.
He will not miss twice.
He's got 8 points, Jeremy Cabanag. Bacolod closing in. 6-point lead for Zamboanga. JC Marcelino, 5 to shoot for Zamboanga. Marcelino lost it. Eruta ahead to Nermal. Nermal to Cabanag. Cabanag puts it on the deck. Nermal, the extra pass to Lau. Rejected by Marcelino. My goodness.
That was filthy. One of the smallest players on the floor, blocking one of the tallest. But they're exchanging on a block.
Eruta. Cabanag is open. Hindi siya nakita ni Aaron Eruta. They go to Nermal inside. The extra pass to Lau, who puts it in. And you want the crowd to get into it. Those 3-pointers by Cabanag making that happen. And now Bacolod within 4 as Coach Vic Icasiano requests for a timeout.
You want to milk every kind of advantage that you have, especially against an unbeaten team. And one advantage is playing on your home floor. You have your home crowd. You want to get them riled up and get them to be a factor in this game. You see here, both teams exchanging blocks. And Nermal getting a good nifty pass to Adrian Lau to trim this deficit to just 4.
Sulit TV, powered by TV5. Siksik sa iba't ibang shows na gusto mo.
Magnanakaw ka! Bakit sa'yo ba to?
Ardo ang pumatay kay Jacob.
Tinaydor niyo akong lahat.
There we go. Got it.
Darating pa si Mr. Right.
Sa ibang balita naman, pagdating sa TV5 plus iba pang mga channels, digital at malinaw ang Sulit TV. Bili na! 780 pesos lang, no monthly fees. Siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya. Sulit TV.
Jennifer Cabanag and John Nermal returning to this ball game and really making an impact. Sasabi natin, Nermal really creates a lot of matchup problems to other teams with his length and really his smarts. Talino ng player na to.
Aside from the physical tools, yun na nga yung IQ niya, the way that he plays, wala siya masyadong pinipilit. Whenever he sees an open teammate, he is a very willing passer. Cabanag with the 3 here, just missing on transition.
They're going for the home run play, but Cabanag gets it back. Nermal, the extra pass to Lau. Basket and 1.
A second straight pass. A great setup to Adrian Lau from John Nermal. As his 3rd assist of the game. But those last 2 assists coming at the time when they needed it the most. Right now, just within 2 points of the unbeaten Zamboanga family's brand Sardines. They've been up for the most part of this match. See here the assist story on your screens. Plus 3 na dyan. Ang home team, Bacolod Bingo, plus 17 to 14.
And nakita natin how Bacolod has quickened the pace in this 3rd quarter and doon nagbago ang kanilang fortunes dito, Javi.
And we were right, no, si Delph, yung lineup na ito, paying dividends right now for Coach Alex Angeles.
JC Marcelino. Step back jumper. No. Rebounding Marquis. And for all of his impressive exploits, JC Marcelino could not knock that one down. 11 rebounds kay Marquis. Hiruta. Yi. 10 seconds to work with. Cabanag puts it on the deck. Back out to Yi. The fake, the 3. No. Nermal with an offensive rebound. And he ties the game at 53.
He's doing everything at this point. Passing the basketball, getting those offensive rebounds, it's scoring as well. Doing a little bit of the good things itong si John Nermal.
Homegrown star John Nermal making his presence felt here in the 3rd. Yi. 6 seconds to work with. Yi banging bodies with Mabayo. Yi puts it in. Bacolod in the lead.
Now we've said it a lot in this game that we don't really want to see Bacolod anymore becoming more deliberate on their offense. But that was a good ploy by them because Marquis was able to break down his defender and get a good shot off.
Pista with a response. And Marquis on a double-double now, 10 points and 11 rebounds. And we're tied at 55.
He's already just 13 rebounds away from breaking the 1,000 rebound barrier.
Yi picks it up. Cabanag. Nabitawan ng bola. Here's Hiruta. 5 seconds to shoot. Trying to break down the D. Hiruta. There's a foul. Hindi na tayo magkarinigan dito.
That's a good decision right there by Aaron Heruta. He drew Chito Jaime off the switch. That was a mismatch. And Marquis was egging him on to take a crack at the basket because he knew very well that he could have a good chance of competing for the offensive rebound. But Heruta was fouled on the way up, so 2 shots para sa kanya dito.
Heruta, first free throw, too strong. Former captain of Iloilo. Played college ball for CEU and also was part of that San Juan Knights team before. And a champion as Aaron Heruta. And he's 1 for 2. Raymond Dilagan. Binalik muna ni Coach Alex Angeles and pinahinga na muna si Marquis. He will be back for the most crucial stretch ng ating laro. Bacolod in the lead, 56-55. Bautista, Santos, Cyrus Tabi in the ball game. Jaime dumps it down low to Santos, lost it, turnover.
And right now, the Zamboanga offense in shambles. But credit to the defense of Bacolod. They're able to get the white shirts into a lot of tight spots. Kaya nahihirapan na mag-set up ang half-court nitong Zamboanga. Cranial Veloria now into the game for Aaron Heruta. Possibly the last shot of this quarter para sa Bacolod.
3-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Here's Jeremy Cabanag. Cyrus Tabi. 5 to shoot. They go to Veloria. Atake si Cranial, short on the layup. Zamboanga has time. Marcelino fires. And time will expire. And what a run by Bacolod. They were down by 11 in this period, Abby, but somehow they've joined forces, especially John Nermal, Adrian Lau, and Marquis, para makabalik at makakuha pa ng kalamangan.
Those 3 frontline players acting as catalysts in that run to get them back into this game. They quickened the pace, they shared the basketball, created a lot of second chance opportunities. These 3 guys really did a splendid job para sa Bacolod to get them this 1-point lead going into the 4th and final frame.
Wala pang 15 pero ubos na ang sweldo.
Mangungutang? Paano may pambayad na naman ng utang?
Feeling pulubi sa dami ng bayarin.
Kung yan ang sitwasyon mo, naku, isang bagay lang ang dapat mong matutunan. Ang tamang diskarte sa pagbabudget.
Sagot na namin ang free tutorial tungkol dyan.
Ako ang inyong wealth coach na si Chinky Tan.
At ako naman ang wais na mompreneur, Mamu Tintin Bersola Babaw.
Tara, mag-budget tayo!
Ang tambalang matunog sa FM, nasa Radyo 5 na. Ted Filon at DJ Chacha sa Radyo 5, 92.3 News FM. Mondays to Fridays, 6 a.m. Simulcast on 1PH.
Back inside the St. LaSalle Coliseum in Bacolod City. Para sa inyong Mpbl Tuesday night action. As we take a look at the quarter scoring, 24-15 lamang Zamboanga in the first, 16-17. Bacolod naman na nakakuha ng second quarter. And of course, in that third period, the torrid run, 24-15. And right now, Zamboanga getting the first basket of the quarter. So meron silang 1-point lead. Cabanag inside, what a move. In traffic, what a finish.
Now he's starting to get some sort of rhythm itong si Jeremy Cabanag.
Chito Jaime. Offensive foul on that three-pointer. May sinipa niya si Adrian Lau while taking that three. Chito Jaime.
Number 28, Chito Jaime is first.
Hindi na natin nangyari dito. Ayun. Tinamaan sa paa si Adrian Lau. Bacolod has Cabanag, Viloria, Ilagan, Nermal, and Lau. Para naman sa Zamboanga, Reden Celda, Cyrus Tabi, Jas Bautista, Tito Jaime, and Adi Santos. Nermal for 3. Too strong. Tabi ahead to Santos. And he will finish.
Adi Santos. One of the best big men to run the floor. Itong si Adi Santos. Beating everybody else down. But that was a great out-test pass by Tabi.
59 to 58. Raymond Ilagan. Against Chito Jaime. Ilagan. Goes to Lau. Extra pass to Ilagan. 4 to shoot. They complete the steal here. Zamboanga on the move. Bautista lost it. Nadulas yung bola. Viloria, crossover. Iniwan kay Ilagan. That's a travel.
Went up with the ball, but the hands of the Zamboanga defender right there with him. Alwin Alday now back into the game. Now he has not seen a lot of action in this one, but has struggled also in his stints whenever he has seen the floor. And I'm not really sure if this combo of Adrian Lau and Raymond Ilagan is a good decision para dito kay Coach Alex Angeles, because this slows down the pace for them quite a bit.
Alwin Alday, big shoes to fill. As Celda with a runner using the left hand. 61 to 58. Big shoes to fill for Alwin, and pinalitan niya si John Nermal, who's played well. Cabanag. Cabanag on the move. Labas kay Alwin. Extra pass to Ilagan. Another extra pass. Lau. That ball tapped away from Lau. Tabi is blocked by Viloria, recovered by Alday, and a blocking foul by Jax Bautista.
That's great recovery in transition para dito sa Bacolod. That was an easy 2 points. Looked like it para sa Zamboanga. Celda giving it up to Tabi at the last minute. But Bacolod was there to deny the shot. And right now, Coach Alex Angeles inserting Aaron Heruta and Marquis back into this one. There's those 2 blocks. Palitan ng parehong kupunan.
Aaron Heruta. Viloria gets Bautista. Craniel on the move. Atake. Mintis. Agawan sa bola. Nakuha ni Heruta. Last touch. Ni Reden Celda. And ibabalik na ni Coach Vic Icasiano si Jeff Comia and JC Marcelino. Pinalitan si Jas Bautista and Cyrus Tabi.
Looks like Coach Vic Icasiano wanting to go with the finishing kick right here, inserting Comia and Marcelino. But JC still on the bench.
Ilagan could not finish. Marquis! 12 points para kay Marquis, puts Bacolod within 1.
I don't think this guy has ever rushed a shot in his career.
Comia, Santos. Celda on the right, using the Santos pick. Nasa gitna siya ngayon, one-on-one with Alday. They get the switch on Yi. Celda aatake. Could not make the shot. Aaron Heruta doesn't have numbers. He'll wait for Marquis. Yi against Santos. Yi, one-hander, no. And look at Aaron Heruta. Battle for that rebound. Ilagan, no. Viloria sa ilalim. Drew the foul on Adi Santos. And you gotta like the effort from this Bacolod team. It hasn't been very nice looking offensively, pero bumabawi sila with their gang rebounding right now.
That's right. The guards of Bacolod working hard in that possession, especially Heruta coming up with an offensive rebound and Viloria coming up with one of his own and got fouled on the way up, creating an extra opportunity para sa kanyang koponan. Has not shot well from the field in this game. But these points really matter right now para sa Bacolod. Ties the game with that first free throw. Can get them back in the driver's seat with the second.
Two for two para kay Graniel Viloria. Another close game for Bacolod. 62-61, 5.5 minutes remaining. JC Marcelino gets fouled by Aaron Heruta.
Holding foul on number 9, Aaron Heruta is third. Substitution, Jose Tancigo coming in for...
Here's that drive by Marcelino. And I think even if Heruta pleads to the referees on this one.
Actually, kung nakita mo yung stance ni Aaron Heruta, pinaburan nyo na yung kaliwa eh. Pero pinilit pa rin ni JC Marcelino. Wala pa rin siya nagawa.
Exactly. And ang isang pang point doon is, naiwanan pa rin siya. Kaya nagkaroon siya ng advantage, especially with that left hand, the strong hand of JC Marcelino.
13 points para kay JC Marcelino. Tabla tayo at 62. Smart play there by Aaron Heruta. Pangatlo na yan. Next foul will mean free throws for Bacolod. Bagsak si Heruta, able to kick it out to Viloria. Drop pass to Heruta, another extra pass to Marquis.
That's just horrible defense by Zamboanga. Heruta had no business being down there. And the fact that he was able to get the ball to Marquis in that tight spot really was not a good sequence for Zamboanga defensively.
64-62. JC Marcelino trying to answer. Ilagan with the rebound. Four and a half minutes remaining in this ball game. Here's Graniel Viloria against Zelda. Viloria with a getaway move. And he's been very aggressive here in the final quarter. Ganda na pinapakita ni Graniel Viloria in front of the hometown crowd. Take a look at this play here, Javi.
Viloria dropping it off to Heruta in such a tight spot. Aaron able to get it to Marquis. That's just bad defense right there for Zamboanga. And you were saying ito si Graniel Viloria very aggressive in this fourth quarter. You like how he's channeling it, putting the ball on the floor and attacking the basket. He has recognized that he has not been able to get his usual shots from the outside going. So trying to get it in a different manner itong si Graniel Viloria.
Just making sure that the slick spots on the floor ay mawala. Graniel Viloria, 6 points, 4 rebounds so far. Some crucial free throws here in the final quarter. 3-point lead for Bacolod.
Meanwhile, we'd like to give a shout out to JPC trucking owner Mac Ponce Chan. Happy viewing to you, sir.
66-62. Lamang ang Bacolod in front of their home crowd. JC Marcelino hoping to change that. Marcelino lost it. And the defense of Bacolod just holding up here early sa ating fourth quarter. And JC Marcelino has not been himself here. Nahihirapan siya.
And if you're not really familiar, to those not familiar with the way Zamboanga has been winning games, in those close matches that they've had, it has been JC Marcelino who has breathed fire into them. But right now, Alvin Alday getting a big shot for Bacolod with that three-pointer. Only his 4th point of the game.
Comia is open. Nakabawi. Jeff Comia, wide open three on the extra pass from JC Marcelino. They go to Ilagan. He kicks it out to Viloria. 3 for Alday. No. Comia with a rebound. Alday able to tap that ball away, stopping the fast break.
That's good effort right there by Alwin. Preventing a transition attack for Zamboanga. JC would have been wide open. Here's that big shot by Alvin Alday. Ooh, off the glass pala yun. And here's that drive by JV, kicking it out to Jeff Comia for that three-pointer.
Marcelino inside. Mark Yee winning that battle for the loose ball. And may foul. It looks like it will go against Adi Santos. That's great defense by Raymond Ilagan. What a comeback though from Bacolod, Javi. And they actually surpassed their season averages in points as well.
It's contrasting to what happened to them yesterday. They were in control for most of that match against Nueva Ecija. Ngayon naman sila ang comeback kids, and Marquis. For him, this is familiar territory. Getting the big moments and the big shots. Leading all scorers in this game.
May 15 puntos na si Marquis. Already with a double-double, 15 points and 13 boards. They got 16 and 13 for Marquis. Spent his childhood in Sagay City. Also studied here in Bacolod City before moving to Manila. Here's Marcelino. Blocked. Heruta. Able to recover. Aaron Heruta. Two Marcelinos ganging up on Aaron Heruta. He wasn't able to release the ball. Pero Bacolod ang may bola because of that possession arrow.
Oh, he was lucky there. And aside from getting the possession still, he was able to milk seconds off that game clock. They're ahead right now by 6.
Ang maganda lang doon, hindi niya na turnover talaga.
Exactly. But if that possession arrow pointed to Zamboanga, that would have been a bad decision by Heruta because he had a lot of teammates to pass to for that pressure release.
Marquis. Here's Alwin Alday. We get the switch. Here's Marquis. 5 to shoot. Yee. Out to Alday. 3-pointer. Wala. Rebound. Goes to Comia. Nagmamadali. Ang Zamboanga. Comia with a strong finish.
The ability to hang in the air, change the shot according to the defense being given to you.
Ibang klase ito si Jeff Comia tumapos ng fast break. 12 puntos na para kay Comia. Marquis. His last 2 minutes is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo. No chill in this game though, as Zamboanga get the ball back, down by 4. Tancinco for 3, wala. Viloria secures the rebound. Aaron Heruta. He providing the pick. Heruta. It's a baseline inbound for Bacolod. But Coach Alex Angeles requesting for a timeout. They have 5 seconds to shoot, but they're up by 4 here with 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining.
By Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.
Another night in Bacolod, another thriller of a matchup. Bacolod with a 4-point lead against Zamboanga, minute and 25 remaining. 5 seconds of shot clock natitira dito sa Bacolod. What can they come up with here?
That's a tough pass.
And Alday tapping that ball away. Unable to execute doon sa sitwasyon na yon. Minute and 23 remaining.
This is just a 4-point lead by Bacolod and still a lot of basketball to be played. 1 minute and 23. Errant pass right there, committed by Heruta. That's coming off a timeout. One of the biggest headaches of all coaches.
Big development here. Coach Vic Icasiano.
That's crazy.
Actually, the referee's very convinced of what happened here. I'm surprised that John Herman actually has not returned to this ball game for all his exploits na nakabalik ang Bacolod and they were able to take the lead. Ganda ng kombinasyon nila kanina in the third quarter.
Exactly. And I think that has been one of the factors kung bakit medyo nakabalik dito ang Zamboanga. And Mark Yee uncharacteristically missing a free throw of that technical foul called on Coach Vic Icasiano. So that not proving to be an advantage para sa Bacolod. They have a chance here, talking about Zamboanga, to get this to within a possession. Baseline inbound para sa kanila.
JC Marcelino, pinasok si Joel Liu for defense. JC puts it in and one.
JC Marcelino.
And just like we were saying kanina, JC Marcelino has always been the guy, if they were down or if they are in tight situations, siya parate ang the guy who hits the big shots, gets their offense going, and right there, able to get another bucket for his team. Possible and one opportunity coming right up.
3-point play completed para kay JC Marcelino. Wala pa sa penalty ang Bacolod. Ang Zamboanga naman already over the limit. Nahirapan sila maka-inbound dito. Craniel Veloria able to receive. Aaron Heruta. Matawid. Minute and 10 remaining. Heruta on the move. Binigay kay Veloria. 8 seconds to shoot. Veloria against Comia. Ilagan has it. Na libre si Veloria, but he lost the basketball and the shot clock expires on Bacolod. Wow.
That's excellent defense coming from Zamboanga. They really pressured itong si Veloria into giving up that basketball and made it hard for Ilagan to receive the pass. Here you see that replay. When he was able to recover, a lot of seconds were milked off that 24, and Veloria a little bit too excited before catching the ball. Already figured out what he wanted to do, but that excitement resulting into a turnover. Still no John Nermal coming back into the game. Even with Zamboanga coming to within one, there has been no trigger for Coach Alex Angeles to get him back into this match. He has inserted Joel Liu for defensive purposes, but I think the length of Nermal and his IQ on the offensive end will do a good job for Bacolod, especially now that they're in a very tight spot with 53.7 seconds remaining.
Timeout para sa Zamboanga, but we will stay on the air. And yung nga, no, we've been talking about John Nermal. I thought the matchups for Zamboanga okay lang eh. You know, they're not really, you know, the size isn't really a problem. And Tansinko plays from the outside as well. Diyan siya loob. But Coach Alex Angeles opting for this three-guard combo together with Raymond Ilagan and Marquis. So Cabanag, Hiruta, Yi, Liu, and Raymond Ilagan, and the five on the floor para dito kay Coach Alex Angeles. Coach Vic Icasiano has Tosi Tansinko, JC and JV Marcelino, Ali Santos, and Jeff Comia. 2 fouls to give. Ang Bacolod, both teams with one timeout each. Nasa penalty na ang Zamboanga. Here we go, 53.7 seconds remaining. JC Marcelino, Joel Leo nakabantay. JC, turnover.
I was about to say that's not a good decision for Leo to give up the left side of JC Marcelino, but that ended up to becoming a good one because you're going to see it on this replay. The defense, the help was there to clamp down on that drive by JC, forcing a tight pass in traffic. See that again from a different angle. Jeff Comia not ready to receive the pass, or at least he wasn't in the right area to.
Yeah, they get the inbound in. Bacolod, Cabanag, nakatawid. Go to Marquis. Aaron Hiruta. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Hiruta gets trapped. 5 to shoot. Binigay kay Marquis. Offense going nowhere. Yi. Offensive rebound. Raymond Ilagan. 15 seconds to go. 3-second differential. Game clock and shot clock. Comia with a steal. Tansinko with a finish. Wow. What a play for Zamboanga. Just not giving up. 72-71. The crowd is stunned. Comia, crucial steal. Tansinko with the finish. Jeramer Cabanag just milking the clock. Comia with the strip. Pero may 6.5 seconds remaining pa tayo dito, Javi.
Yeah, you know, that ended up to become a good decision para sa Zamboanga. The coaching staff of Coach Vic Icasiano, they were motioning to foul already. And even if 3 seconds lang yung differential sa shot clock and game clock natin, babalik pa naman sa kanila yung bola, even if score or magkaroon ng free throw situation itong Bacolod. But Comia, trusting in his ability to get that stop, was able to get the steal and get it to Tosi Tansinko for the go-ahead basket. So right now, Bacolod, all the pressure in the world right now on their side as they have 6.5 seconds to get this game and the victory in the bag para sa kanila.
At tahimik ang crowd dito sa St. Lasal Coliseum. A gem of a stop para dito sa Zamboanga has paved the way for a 1-point lead. With 6.9 seconds remaining. So the Bacolod sticking with Alday, Cabanag, Heruta, Ilagan, and Yi. Nasa penalty na ang Zamboanga. Alday to inbound. Nalibre si Ilagan sa ilalim. Raymond Ilagan, short. Ilagan, loose ball. 1.8 seconds remaining. They will review this out-of-bounds play. Raymond Ilagan, free. Tancinco coming in quickly to provide cover. Wow, what character being shown by Zamboanga on the road. The second night of a back-to-back, Javi.
That's right. You know, right there, I thought Ilagan rushed that shot. I think he could have taken more time to gather himself and go up for a much decent release. But the pressure of the time forced him into rushing that attempt. And right now, it looks to have been from that replay that ball came off of Bacolod.
What a turn of events. Bacolod was up by 4 at the 2-minute mark of this ball game. But they've shot themselves on the foot here, Javi.
Let's just lament once again, Sidel. We talk about John Normal, but we also haven't seen Adrian Lau back into this game. It was those two guys who connived, converged, and got them back into this game, put them in the driver's seat. They really were a very good combination. On defense, on offense, they were affecting all plays. That length and that ability to be able to be physical inside, get those rebounds, and get the points. And right here, the final decision by our referee, Zamboanga basketball. This game, I think that might have just done it para dito sa Zamboanga.
1.8 seconds remaining. Zamboanga humingi ng timeout. They are up by 1. Crowd slowly leaving their seats here at the St. Lasal Coliseum. We resume the action on Friday. Balik tayo sa NCR. Marikina Sports Center ang ating venue. Pampanga taking on Muntinlupa at 5 p.m. Bacoor and Sarangani battling it out at 7 p.m. And at 9 p.m. it's Quezon City against Manila. Doon po tayo sa Marikina Sports Center. July 22. So, abangan nyo po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It should be an interesting triple header. But what a blow for Bacolod though, Javi. If they do end up losing this ball game, and actually, no, these two games here, the heartbreak of losing 2 home games, very close games at that.
That's right. Contrasting results of how they got these losses, but nevertheless, both games for them to lose.
Chito Jaime able to get that basketball. 1.7 seconds remaining. And wala pa sa penalty ang Bacolod. That's working against them right now. Two seconds remaining. Bacolod hoping for a miracle. Zamboanga looking to seal the deal. And some precious time taken away again.
Number 7, is second, dancing, 14 foul.
Pang-apat na team foul pa lang. Javi. So that didn't work to Bacolod's favor.
We're just waiting for the final score here, but unless a miracle really happens, this game is in the bag para sa Zamboanga because Bacolod has no more timeouts left. So even if they come up with a stop here, or if they get Zamboanga to the line, no way for them to be able to get a decent shot at the basket.
Now we'll do it. Will that count? For JC Marcelino. A gutsy win on the road para sa Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines. They keep their unbeaten record intact. A 3-point win. JC Marcelino, couple of dribbles. He did get it off in time. And what a strong finish. 71. Bacolod 74 for the winners. Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines. Coach Vic Icasiano getting one over his former team. Ang ganda ng tapos natin dito. Not good, not pretty para sa hometown fans. But, you know, great entertainment these past 2 nights here sa St. Lasal Coliseum. We're happy to be calling this and bringing you the action as we wrap up this Bacolod games here. Balikan natin ang pinakita ng ating best player of the game. Again, sino yan? Siya na naman. JC Marcelino, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
Coming up with the biggest shots once again para sa kanyang kupunan. Just when things were looking bleak, once again, he comes to the rescue. JC Marcelino, time and time again. And I think I heard you mention, Sedef, that he may be in the running for MVP honors early on in this season. And rightfully so because he has been performing especially in the biggest moments para sa kanyang koponan.
8-0 for Zamboanga and Sheila Salaysay is with our best player.
Yes, Adel, alam mo yan din yung sinabi ko sa kanya, ikaw na naman. Pero during my interview earlier with Coach Vic Icasiano, JC, sabi niya yung panalo niyo kagabi, sinuwerte kayo. Pero how about tonight's game?
Ayun, ginawa lang namin yung best namin. Ayun, siguro, yung bandang uli, lakid na rin kami. Kasi 1 minute lamang pa sila, diba? Kaya, ayun, siguro, laki lang din kami. Kaya nakuha namin yung panalo.
In every crucial situation ng laro, parati kang nag-step up, kasama mo yung ibang teammates mo. Pero saan mo ba kinukuha yung drive for that?
Ako kasi kinukuha ko para sa mga kampi ko. Nagtitiwala sila sa akin. Nagtitiwala sila sa akin pag last minute na. Kaya yun, ginagawa ko yung best ko para sa kanila, sa team namin.
And at syempre, alam ko may gusto kang pasalamatan dyan, batiin mo na.
Mabati, okay lang. Ayun, nagpapasalamat po kami sa UCI Management Family Brand Sardines na napakasarap kay Yorme Jan Dalipe, Congressman Manix at kay Mayor, sa lahat ng taga Zamboanga at sa mga Zamboangueños sa iba't ibang sulok ng bansa. Sa September 20, magkita-kita tayo dyan sa Zamboanga para sa home game. Maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta. Patuloy po kaming magbigay ng karangalan sa siyudad ng Zamboanga de Aton Este. At saka binabati ko yung mga sumusuporta sa amin, yung pamilya ko. Basta ko sila. At saka binabati ko tong Patrick Sportswear, tsaka
Shawarma Classic, pati si Daddy Arman and Mami Miles Maneha.
Tsaka wait lang. Tsaka yung mga taga San Isidro Galas, yung mga bata ni SB Squad, tsaka stay cool, yun. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Tsaka maraming salamat, Bacolod. Hanggang sa muli. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, our best player of the game, JC Marcelino mula sa Zamboanga's Families Brand Sardines. Allow me to thank you. Maraming salamat, Bacolod, for welcoming us. May pahabol daw siya.
Tsaka yung PBO sa Alaska team.
Maraming salamat. Balik na sa inyo sa Delph and Javi.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. And what a past 2 days for you, Mr. Palanya. Now it's time for you to enjoy Bacolod. And for me to rest after a very grueling past few weeks. But of course, it's always nice to come home to the city of smiles. A very nice homecoming for me. I'll be staying here for a couple of days. Ikaw, uwi ka na bukas, pero I'm so happy just to be here. And for my partner, Javi, our courtside reporter, Sheila, and of course, the men and women making up the Mpbl. Maraming salamat po. Good night from Bacolod.
This program is brought to you by Embassy Whiskey. Chill muna tayo.